Have you ever seen a tomato plant so full of fruit that the branches are almost touching the ground? What if I told you that most gardeners aren't growing fewer tomatoes because they have bad soil or bad seeds? They're missing one simple trick. Today, I'm going to show you a tomato growing method that can multiply your harvest dramatically. This isn't a magic fertilizer or an expensive gadget. It's a combination of proven techniques that help one tomato plant produce far more flowers, stronger stems, and an incredible amount of fruit. And stay until the end, because I'll reveal one mistake that quietly steals up to half of your tomatoes before they even begin to grow. Let's get started. Tomatoes are one of the most rewarding crops you can grow. One healthy plant can feed an entire family for months. Yet many gardeners harvest only a handful of tomatoes while others pick bucket after bucket from plants growing in the same neighborhood. The difference isn't luck. It's how the plant is managed from the very beginning. Today's trick starts before you even plant the tomato. Choose a sunny location that receives at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight every day. More sunlight means more energy. More energy means more flowers. More flowers mean more tomatoes. Without enough sunlight, even the best fertilizer won't save your harvest. Now let's talk about soil. Tomatoes love rich, loose soil. Mix garden soil with compost and a little well-rotted manure. If you're growing in containers, use a high-quality potting mix mixed with compost. Loose soil allows roots to spread quickly. The bigger the root system becomes, the bigger your harvest. Think of the roots as the engine of the plant. A tiny engine can't power a truck. Likewise, weak roots can't support hundreds of tomatoes. Here's the first part of the new growing trick. Plant your tomato much deeper than most people do. Instead of burying only the roots, bury 2/3 of the stem. Remove the lower leaves first. The buried stem will grow dozens of new roots underground. Suddenly, your tomato doesn't have one root system. It has many. This creates a giant underground network that absorbs far more water and nutrients. That's why experienced gardeners often grow much larger tomato plants. The second part of the trick surprises many beginners. Don't let your tomato plant grow however it wants. Control it. Tomatoes naturally produce side shoots called suckers. Some gardeners remove every sucker. Others leave them all. The better strategy is balance. Keep 1 or 2 strong stems and remove the weaker suckers regularly. Now the plant concentrates its energy on producing larger fruit instead of feeding unnecessary growth. This also improves airflow, reducing disease problems. Here's another secret. Feed your tomatoes at the right time. Many gardeners keep adding nitrogen fertilizer throughout the season. The result? Huge green plants with very few tomatoes. Instead, use nitrogen early to build healthy leaves. Once flowers begin appearing, switch to a fertilizer higher in phosphorus and potassium. This encourages flowering and fruit production instead of excessive leafy growth. Timing matters more than quantity. Now let's reveal the trick that can multiply your harvest. Support your tomatoes vertically. Instead of letting the plant sprawl across the ground, train it upward using a trellis or strong string. Every leaf now receives more sunlight. Air moves freely around the plant. Diseases decrease dramatically. More importantly, the plant continues growing upward instead of wasting energy crawling across the soil. Professional growers have used this strategy for years because it produces incredible harvests in very little space. Here's another powerful technique. As the plant grows taller, remove the leaves touching the ground. Those leaves often become the first place diseases begin. Removing them keeps the plant healthier throughout the growing season. Healthier plants produce tomatoes for much longer. Let's talk watering. Most tomato problems happen because watering is inconsistent. Water deeply. Don't water lightly every day. Deep watering encourages roots to grow downward where moisture stays longer. Shallow watering creates weak roots. Always water the soil. Avoid wetting the leaves whenever possible. Wet leaves increase fungal diseases. Morning is usually the best time to water. Now here's one trick many gardeners never use. Mulch. Spread straw, dry grass, shredded leaves, or compost around the base of your tomato plant. Mulch keeps the soil cool. It prevents weeds. It reduces water loss. And every time you water, nutrients stay where your tomato needs them. It's like giving your plant its own protective blanket. Want even more tomatoes? Help pollination. Although tomatoes are self-pollinating, flowers sometimes need a little help. On calm mornings, gently shake the flowering stems. You can also lightly shake. This helps pollen move inside the flowers, increasing fruit production. Commercial greenhouses often use this exact method. Now let's discuss pruning. Pruning isn't about making the plant smaller. It's about making it smarter. Remove yellow leaves immediately. Cut away diseased branches. Remove crowded growth. The remaining leaves receive more sunlight. The remaining fruit receives more energy. The plant stays healthier all season long. Now here's another secret. Harvest regularly. Don't leave ripe tomatoes sitting on the plant for weeks. The plant senses that its job is complete. Picking ripe fruit encourages the plant to produce even more flowers and more tomatoes. It's nature's way of continuing the cycle. Now let's expose one mistake that destroys harvests. Many gardeners plant tomatoes too close together. When plants compete for sunlight, water, and nutrients, nobody wins. Leave enough spacing between plants. Better airflow means fewer diseases. More sunlight means bigger harvests. Your plants will thank you. Let's discuss container tomatoes. If you're growing in pots, choose a container that holds at least 20 liters. Bigger containers hold more moisture and allow larger root systems. Small pots dry out quickly and restrict growth. The container size alone can determine whether you harvest 20 tomatoes or 200. Here's another overlooked trick. Remove the first flowers if your young plant is still very small. It sounds strange. But by delaying fruit production briefly, the plant grows stronger roots and thicker stems. Later, it rewards you with far more tomatoes than if it rushed into fruiting too early. Patience creates abundance. Watch your plants every day. A 5-minute inspection can save an entire harvest. Look for insects. Look for yellow leaves. Look for curling leaves. Catch problems early before they spread. Healthy plants always outperform neglected ones. Now let's put everything together. Choose plenty of sunlight. Prepare rich soil. Plant deeply. Support the plant vertically. Prune wisely. Water consistently. Mulch generously. Feed correctly. Improve pollination. Harvest often. When these simple techniques work together, one tomato plant can produce several times more fruit than a neglected one. It's not one miracle trick. It's many small advantages combining into one massive harvest. Imagine walking into your garden every morning. Bright red tomatoes hanging from every branch. Enough fresh tomatoes for salads, sandwiches, sauces, friends, neighbors, and even enough to preserve for later. That's exactly what happens when you help the plant reach its full potential. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when growing tomatoes? Is it yellow leaves? Tiny fruit? Flowers dropping? Or pests? Tell us in the comments below so everyone can learn together. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because every week we share simple gardening techniques that help you grow. If you know someone who loves tomatoes, share this video with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next gardening adventure. Happy growing!